Here we go. Hello everybody, welcome to the first podcast, first episode in the podcast. I hope you enjoyed that silent movie at the beginning. Hello everybody, welcome to the first podcast, I hope you enjoyed that silent movie at the beginning. I'll be with you in just a minute. Sorry I had to mute that, forgot to mute that beforehand. So, be with you in just a second. Okay, here we are for the first live podcast. It's great to finally be here to do the podcast series. I am so glad to be able to, and so happy to be able to bring this podcast series to all of you. And I want to just say that I wanted to do this for some time now. I just been trying to find the time to be able to do that and find when I can actually start doing the podcast. But today is the day. Now, I did a live stream earlier today, just saying that this is going to be a daily podcast. I don't want to say that it's daily podcast. It's now going to be a weekly podcast. So from about 5 p.m. to about 6 p.m. every Saturday, we should be live. For the first one here, it's a bit of an introduction. So I wanted to, and obviously we're going to have guests here and there on the show as well. And eventually we'll have, as time goes by, we'll have like a bigger studio and stuff. So I'm just in a bedroom at the moment. So I'm just starting out the podcast small at the moment, and over time we're going to get more things and it's going to grow bigger and bigger over time. So eventually what we're going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing on this podcast series, is that I wanted to come in and introduce myself and introduce the whole series as a whole, as just something that is going to be something that I want to do. And as I said, family in the live stream, or maybe I don't know when it was. I think it may have been like the stream that I did about 2 or 3 days ago from now. At this point, I think I said I was going to be doing it with going to be having family and friends and all of that coming into the podcast series eventually. So you'll eventually be able to see all my family members. But as the series goes on, we're going to be bringing more and more people in. So we're starting out with just myself today. I'm just introducing the whole series. Now, basically, what I want to do, what I want to achieve with this podcast series is that I want to make it so people can be very interactive here as well. I want it to be a very, very interactive series where pretty much everybody can come in, do what they want, but not feel like that there's so much going on that they can't even handle it, if you know what I mean. So basically what I want to do is, for this podcast series, this is the first episode, the introduction. I have the chat enabled on YouTube for all the live streams that I do. I will do that. I've already got that set up, so it's going to be live chat, so people can talk to me and say, hey, how are you doing, and what's you can ask me questions here and there. As I feel, this series it's probably going to be about a 30-minute video live stream here at the start. So basically, 30 minutes, meaning like me talking for 30 minutes. Basically, it'll probably be about a 40-minute video or live stream or whatever. If you're watching this after as a video on demand, because I have all of these streams go up as a video on demand, So if you see it as a video on demand, you will see that next time I do stream that I have pretty much got a silent movie going at the beginning of every stream. And it's for about 7 minutes, 7 to 7.5 minutes at the start of every live stream. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing that as a sort of a test, and well, just to sort of start off. Now I may get old, I may switch it out here and there for something else, but at this point I really haven't got anything else at the moment to put on. I mean, my cousins and I have got some movies, so I could put them on display as well, so just to sort of promote the movie channel that I run with my cousins. So yeah, I'm just here with the first episode because I wanted to come on and explain to you all that I not only have the what is it? What? How would I explain it? I have this idea in mind for like a big movie company. Basically, is what it is. Basically, I'm eventually going to have a big movie company, and it's going to be a worldwide company, but a New Zealand-based company. So we're going to be going overseas, and we're going to be doing a few little pop-up, offices here and there, throughout the countries that we go to and the different, places that we go to in the world with this company that I'm building up, to be a big live, a big thing, big movie company. So I'm slowly working on that. I'm not there with it yet, but I'm working on it, and I'm gonna get there with it. I'm just taking my time at the moment, just getting some things done here and there, and just working out how I can get things set up and how I can do other things, and just things that are going slow at the moment, but then they're going to start speeding up over the years as the years go by. But what this whole series is about, it's not about me. It's about me getting into my life, and you listening into my life and hearing everything about me. And that's what I want to talk about, is that my life is what I'd like to have as a human being. I'd like to have this. I would like to display myself to the world and know that people can watch me and, get to know me a bit more. Because when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, hi Arnold," I'm like, "Yeah, hello, your name is?" And it's like, "Joel." I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Joel," And then you could also talk to me about a little bit about your life or whatever, if you know what I mean, and then you already know a little bit about me. And what I'm into, what I'm like, what I enjoy doing. So that's basically my goal for this series, is to talk to you about things in my life that make me happy, make me upset, make me annoyed, make me angry, and all of that. I want you all to know about all of this, because this is officially me coming into YouTube and doing weekly live streams on this podcast series, and I may be streaming every Wednesday afternoon as well as every Saturday afternoon. I'm here to talk about how I feel with my life and where it's going to be going. So, and don't mind me, I'm a very, very talkative person. When I get into this stuff, I just go overboard with everything, but in this series I won't try and do that. I won't try and be like blabbing on and just that's what I'm like when I'm doing this sort of stuff. When I'm doing anything to do with, when it's anything to do with YouTube, that's what it is. Is basically I get so talkative that I just throw myself out there. And I talk I talk and it's just like people are like, oh my gosh, come on, just shh, would you just be quiet already, and just end the video, you know. In the past, I would have been, I've been like that, and I wanted to end the video, and I was gonna end it, but basically I was gonna end the video, I was gonna end the videos, and then just keep talking on and on and on and on. I was like, people just probably look at me and think, oh my gosh, would you just finish the live stream or finish the video, or blimmin' heck, you don't have to be blabbing on and on. But that's me for you. So that's a little bit into my life so far. Yeah, next episode, next week is about parent problems. Now, it's called parent problems because problems with my parents. I won't get into too much detail about it at the moment, but I do want to get into more and more detail as time goes on. Now the reason I'm not going to get into too much detail at the moment is because my dad is up in the house. Because I'm staying with my dad at the moment. He lives in Napier, New Zealand. My mum lives in Auckland, New Zealand. I won't get into detail about them too much in this video, but maybe, or this live stream, this live podcast, because obviously it's an introduction and stuff like that, and I don't really want to get into too much detail. I want to have an episode dedicated to that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into detail about that all next week. If there's anything you have to ask me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, obviously, so you can message me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't really use Twitter, so don't worry about Twitter. Just if you want to message me or find out anything about me, any more closer to my life, and you want to actually meet me in person, I will eventually be coming over to your country or where you live in the world to meet you, and maybe you be part of a movie or a TV program that we run, or eventually in this whole series that I'm going to be doing, this film and hold on. The whole film and TV company that I'm running, I'm just trying to slowly get it set up, and actually there's a few things I can show you about it so far, but that's going to be what I'm going to get. Actually, that'll be episode 3 in the podcast. I'm not going to get into any detail about that right now. If you're wondering what this is, you'll have to find out. You'll have to find out what this thing is in episode 3 of the podcast. That's going to be in 2 weeks from now. And another thing is, sneak peek at this, you probably don't know what's in here, but it's a very expensive device. That's all I'm going to give you right now. Now, I also am I'm going to get into YouTube gaming as well, so I'm not going to just be doing these live streams, weekly live streams. I'm going to be running a daily daily gaming channel. So it's going to be maybe 2 to 3 videos a day on my gaming channel. And it's Lapis Wolf, I believe. Yes, I believe it's Lapis Wolf. So yeah, it'll be Lapis Wolf if you want to know what my YouTube is. And yeah, I'm basically looking at doing this whole series, like as a whole, this series is going to be like this is going to be a big series that I do, and I'm eventually going to make a better studio. I'm eventually going to get my. I'm not got my own place yet, but I will. I'm currently staying with my dad. I'm going back up to Auckland, New Zealand, on this Wednesday, so I may switch the second episode to Wednesday afternoon, or it might just stay at Saturday this week. Next week. Saturday next week. It may be moved to Wednesday, but I'll have to see closer to the time, obviously. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of come in here and actually do a bit of an introduction of myself and what I am about, and I just wanted to talk to you all about this. And there's so much that I can get into detail about with everything about my life, and that I want to share this. I want to share my life with you. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to share my life with all of you, and if all of you want to be there for me and want to support me with things, and I will be happy to help out with that. And if you want, I can support you in things as well, and if you all support me, I can support you, and it can just work out for the better of us. And eventually all of you can be part of my podcast series. Like, maybe I could fly a few people out here and to New Zealand, and we can meet and talk on a live stream and get in a bit of a detail about your life and what you do, and things like that. Maybe it be something of your interest, but I don't know. You let me know. You let me know about that. I am not entirely sure just yet, but I am more than happy to do that for anybody, for that matter. I'm going to try and get everybody I know on to this podcast series. Like, everybody I know so far, from like any group or anything, like family members, a youth group, or a church group, or whatever, any church group or family, or anything like that. I'll try and get everybody onto the series, and it will become a humongous series. So I'll have to get a separate studio for all this. But that's later down the road. That obviously is something that I'm going to look at later down the road. And the thing I wanted to talk, this is the thing. I keep saying the thing I wanted to talk about. I keep saying that, and I cannot get those. The thing I wanted to. The thing I can't get those 5 words out of my head. The thing I wanted to talk about. Is it 7? The thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, 7 words. I can't get those 7 words out of my head, and I'm sorry if I keep saying that. The thing I wanted to talk about. But when I get back to Auckland, I'm getting a PlayStation 4 Pro. A PlayStation 4 Pro, can you believe it? And I'm gonna be doing gaming videos. Can you believe that? Gaming videos. It's like, huh? What? Okay. Wow. Some people will be like, okay. I don't know how to get it, but you carry on, okay? Yeah, if I had other people right now in the podcast, then I wouldn't be, random talk all over the place right now. But this is my personality, and you're gonna see it more and more as time goes on. And I'm sorry about that. Very sorry about that. That I'm that kind of person. So yeah, I just wanted to that's really what I wanted to go on and talk about, because I know for myself that I can make things happen the way I want them to. And, no one can stop me from doing what I want to do in life and achieving what I want to do, And that's basically where I see myself taking. That's where I see myself taking. That's where I want to take myself. I want to take myself to a place where I don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about other people, saying, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." So no, don't. Just stop. Okay, just stop. Right? You don't need to talk about it like that. We don't need to go into that detail right now. And for me, I feel it's better that I do things for myself that I know that I'm going to enjoy and I'm going to achieve at, and get an excellence in, or whatever you want to say. It's some that the things that I'm into. They're the things that I want to do. They're the things that make me the most happy person in my life, and they're the things that make me they're the things that make me most happy in life. The things that I can achieve, and the things that I want to be able to do, that are achievable for me. And I just want to know, are there things in your life that you want to achieve, and that if you've got people around you that tell you, no, don't do that, you're not doing it right, have you got those sort of people? Because I have those sort of people. And those sort of people are my parents. That's for me to get more into detail about next week on the podcast series, because I know that there are things that I want to achieve for this series that I want to get into detail about all this, but it's like I don't want to get into detail and make the podcast episode over an hour. I mean, it's already into like 30 minutes already, and it's just like ridiculous. I don't want to go any longer than maybe 50 to at least 60 minutes for every podcast episode, because for me, I feel like it's an energy. It's an energy waster for me. It really is. And I know I'm better than that. I can do things better than that, and it's something I can achieve easily and that I can work with. And if I was to get into a job and find something that I really enjoy, or get into something, if I was to get a job and do something, I would like to get into something that I'm really passionate about and would really like to do. And it's that if I do not see that coming my way at any point in my life, I'm not going to be a happy person. And trust me on that, I cannot be a happy person if I can't do what I want to do in life. If I can't do the things that I want to do in life. And I know my limits for these things. I know that if I get into a job that I'm not employed by myself, or I'm not passionate about, I'm not going to push myself to that because I know my limit is this many hours and this many days per week. You know what I mean? So this whole series is me getting into my life as a whole and sort of bringing my heart out to the world, and I just want you to know that my heart is right here for you all, and I just want to know that you all, I would care for all of those that watch this live stream and that want to enjoy having me as a person that wants to, make a difference in the world and wants to make a difference in life in general. So I'm pretty much here for everybody. I want to see everybody enjoy life as a whole, and that is the thing that really it makes me happy to see. And I want to make this series something that it'll probably be the first 10 to 15 episodes that I get into my life as a whole, and then I will start having people coming into the series and actually will talk about, get into their life in a big episode, and we'll make the episodes longer and longer every time as time goes on. We'll make the episodes even longer. So yeah, I'm very excited about this series, and I have finally got the series up and going, and it's been a long time coming, and I'm just more and more than I'm way more than happy to be able to bring this series to all of you, and to let you all know that I'm going to be here every day from gaming. I'm going to come on to do live streaming on gaming, and this sort of this live stream podcast series, everything live streams. Every sort of live stream you can think of, I'll be doing it. I'll be there, be doing it, and I might do live vlogs, and rather than cut edit vlogs and stuff like that, but live videos, like sort of a vlog style sort of live stream when I'm like out of the house and stuff. So that stuff is coming up as well. So enjoy that. Anyway, um, I've got my dad making dinner now, so he's going to be finished with dinner in probably about 30 to 40 minutes. So, yeah, and I've got some things to do. I'm sorry this has been left off at a bit of a shorter video than, well, I guess I could say shorter video than what I'd usually do. I want to get into more detail about all of this further down the line, but that's all I've got time for today. I do hope you all have enjoyed watching this video live stream. As I said, this is up as a video on demand, so if you want to watch this and everything else that's coming up on the series and you don't miss it live, you don't get to see it live, it is a video on demand for everything that I do. So make sure you see that. I'll make sure it goes up as well as a video on demand. If it hasn't already gone up, it's a video on demand after this, which I dearly hope that it does. Which I'm pretty sure it does. So I'm pretty sure I have it set to archive. So go up as a video on demand. So thanks so much for watching this video. I do hope you all have enjoyed this episode. I will be back next week. I am going to be busy over the next couple of days, so probably won't have time to do another live podcast until next Saturday. So yeah. Yeah. That's all I got time for, and as I said, that's gonna do it for me for today. Is a live stream, so yeah, that's gonna do it, and I do hope you have enjoyed. I will be back, however, as I said already, I'm going to be back next week with another live podcast, and then yeah, we'll see what we do from there. But yeah, that's all I got time for. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm just going to play the silent movie once more because it seems a bit short, and I want to make it a little bit longer, this video. So have a good one. No sound to the silent movie, so I'm sorry about that, but thanks for watching, and I will be here next week. Don't miss out. Videos are always on demand. Bye bye.